1.
Oh man, wait a second. Okay, hang on. Where's my lead? Do you know where my leads went to? Dang. Okay, hang on. I know we're live, but hang on. Okay, I got to call a prospect really quick, but I forgot where it's at. I know I have, wait, it's in here somewhere, right? Where is that prospect? I just met them. They're really sharp, but I don't know where they're at right now. Okay, anyways, how many of you, your business is like this? You've got names and numbers of your warm market or family and friends or people you've met out and about or your customers or your team members or your potential prospects that you want to connect with on Facebook or social media. Well, if you are like many of my team members and clients over the years, to be conservative, 90% of most people in network marketing, they're trying to run their business like this, right? They're maybe not this bad. Maybe your office isn't this bad, but you're not as organized as you possibly can be. Look, to be sponsoring business-minded people or to be sponsoring consistently, even if it's only 2 people a month into your home-based business, you've got to learn how to manage, and this is not a high-tech thing. Don't use that as an excuse. This is not being an IT person. It's not being an analytical or a green type personality. Lord knows I'm not that way. But it does take some structure. And in this short video, I want to show you a simple strategy. Look, I had a client of mine today that was saying, you know, I don't want to spend $100 a month on organizing my prospects. And to me, it was crazy because the most important asset of your business, the most important thing that you can do for your business is sponsoring new customers and new business people into your Young Living business. So I'm going to show you how to make this process really simple. And what do you do with your list of prospects, your contacts on your mobile phone maybe? Maybe you think you're organized because they're all in here. Look, this is better than doing it here, but I'm going to show you the next level, even from having all your contacts in your contact system on your mobile phone. And it takes using a contact management software. It takes utilizing a CRM, again, contact relational management system. So no matter which one you use, you got to use one where you could do 2 very important things. 1, organize your contacts. 3 things. I'm going to do 3 things. 1, organize your contacts. Number 1. Number 2, you're able to sort all your contacts into one place. And number 3, you're able to market to them. Now, this isn't about high-level internet marketing, but when you have a bunch of leads, and I'm going to show you right here, when you have a bunch of leads that are organized into one group, you're able to click a button right here in the email and send an email to 10 of your prospects that you never gotten a hold of again. 100 of your prospects that went to your presentation but didn't buy products or didn't get involved in the business. You've got to learn to add all your contacts in here, organize your contacts, and then be able to communicate with your prospects. Otherwise, you're always going to be doing this. Okay, I got to follow up with this person again. Okay, I got to follow up with this person again. This system doesn't work as effective as it could be for your business. If you want to leverage, look, my wife Kim and I went from struggling so bad, it would take me an hour to explain how bad we were struggling. We were workaholics and we were building our business with lists of people in spiral notebook papers. And it got to a point where I was just literally screamed one day and I said, I am going to force myself to take my ADD, distractible, relational personality, and I am going to force myself day by day to put all my contacts and my prospects into a process. So with all that said, I'm going to show you one simple way to be able to do that. All right. And I got my TV right here. Hopefully you could see it. So what you do is this. What I do not do personally, now you can do this if you want to spend a weekend doing it, but I don't. I take all my lists of people and I will call them, right? I'll grab my phone and I will call them, okay? And then I'll get a hold of them and I'll have my conversation, like what I teach in my sponsoring academy. And I'll say, Dobbin, this person's name's Dobbin. I'll say, Dobbin, hey, what's going on? This is Tom. Yeah, we met at Starbucks a couple weeks back. How you doing, man? Good, yeah, sorry it's taking me a while to get back to you. Anyways, I know you said you were interested in taking a look at what we're doing. I gotta ask you a few questions to figure out what's the best way to get some information to you about our business or about our product, whatever that may be. And they'll say, sure. I go, great, do you have a pen and paper handy? And then here's where you go to work. You take that lead and you go right here and you hit the add button in your contact manager. So I would just do something like this. I might just put in his first name and go right to notes. Okay, I'm on the notes section. So as I'm talking, and I'm going to just put my headset in there just for practice purposes. So I would recommend some kind of headset, whether you use a cord or this is my favorite, even though it looks kind of goofy. So I'm in there and I'm asking Dobbin questions. I'm like, awesome. Now, Dobbin, I met you and I know you said you're a manager at Starbucks. How long have you been at Starbucks as a manager? And he'll tell me, you've been there for 10 years. I'd be like, wow, congratulations. Now, is that a career you were looking to do long term? And he might say, no, I hate it. Whatever. And I would say, something like, does not like job. Okay? And I would say something like, now, do you have to go through special management school or did you just work your way up into being a manager? And I might identify certain things they're saying, so I'm always taking notes. I might ask about their family if it's appropriate. I might go into finding out, have you ever been involved in another job or business or any other kind of management before? I might ask what you like most about what you do there as a manager. And look, this is all applicable to warm market, cold market, no matter how you prospect. You always want to learn to do one thing. Add everybody. As you're connecting with someone, I add people. So only when I'm on the phone with them, usually, will I add them, okay? So when I got you on the phone, I put in some information, but primarily I just want to take notes, and then I'll add the prospect right here. Okay, you might have to put an email. Yes, I know I have to put an email. So you got to put an email address in here as well. Okay, and if you can't do this all very fast while you're on the phone, it's okay. At least type in the notes and then you can add it later. If you can't type that fast, then you can write on a piece of paper and then you'll have to take that piece of paper and convert it into whatever CRM that you're using, okay? So I'm taking notes. I put in the email address now. I add the note, invalid email. Yes, I know it's invalid. Sorry, let me put a different one in here. I'm going to put in, okay, Dobbin 444, 34, whatever. And then I'm going to put, one more thing too. I'm going to put Dobbin into, I just sent him to my presentation, so I'm going to put him in a follow-up. Now I'm going to add the contact, okay? And I'm not going to add this person because I just put in a bunch of information. So that's, if all you did was connect with a prospect, warm market, cold market, doesn't matter. And if all you did was put them into your contact manager, that is 10 times better than trying to create a paper system. Because now you can go into your contact manager on your mobile phone, or you can do it on your computer, and you can go in there and you always are collecting the notes of your prospects. You know what category or group you are following up with them for. And then You could schedule a call. I still use Google Calendar for that part. I'll go to Google Calendar so I can sync everything with my phone, and I'll do the appropriate follow-up. And look, I know it takes more time to do all these kind of things. And trust me, I'm an impatient kind of a person, but it is so much more valuable for your time long-term to process, take the time to sort, take the time to put notes in, and organize all your prospects. Look, and it's not a matter of if you use a CRM, you've got to find a way. Look, there's a lot of bells and whistles, especially with the Diamond Factory system. There's websites, there's so many different bells and whistles. If all you did was use the CRM, it would be worth $200-300 a month. You don't have to pay that. You could start for $19 or $49. So if you don't have a software, if you don't have a contact manager, make sure you get one. The one, of course, that we are customizing specifically to Young Living is the one that Jen Springer spent thousands of dollars on, custom for us in Young Living. You can go to PriorityDFS.com and you can actually start a free trial. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this to take away all the excuses. Look, if this is new for you, you might be kicking and screaming. Well, I don't want to learn something new. I understand, but I want to show you how to leverage. I want to show you how to sponsor and bring in new people into Young Living based on how many people you should be bringing in per month. Part of that is skill, but the other part of that is learning to leverage. Learning to leverage and learning how to use a process to be able to help you do that. Okay? So if you don't have a system, make sure you go get a free trial right now.